Hey everybody, Jason here with All Terrain Coffee and Camping. And today I'm going to talk about something I'm not really excited about trying. And this is not against the name brand, this is against the type of coffee. And that's instant coffee. Um, as part of my evolution of coffee, I have drank instant coffee in my life. That was at a point in time where I did not drink my coffee black, which now I do. That was back when I used to add like tons of sugar and creamer, milk, whatever into it. And with instant coffee, it was definitely something that was needed. And I used to like what I had at that point in time. A lot has changed for me when it comes to coffee. So, part of this channel is I want to explore all kinds of different options when it comes to things that you can do in the outdoors, things that can make it easier. I'm always seeing this stuff like, oh, this is a instant coffee that's actually good. So, I'm like, you know what? I need to try instant coffees as a part of this. So today I went with a brand name, and I've not heard about their instant coffee yet. But this is a brand name that a good buddy of mine he talks highly about. He loves the stuff. They're also known as the world's strongest, so they're highly caffeinated, and that is Death Wish instant coffee. Um, and you can see I've actually not opened the box. I've not tried this. I have no idea of what to expect. One thing that's kind of funny, there's actually a little story on the side of the box, and that's the birth of the galaxy's strongest coffee. And without going into full details, supposedly they got into this to send into space. All right, so let's go and get this out here. So the instructions say, I'm going to follow the instructions at least this time around. It says to pour into the cup first, then add 8 ounces of water, stir and enjoy. So I'm going to be using my GSI Outdoors. This is the Backpackers Infinity mug, I believe it's called. And the cool thing about this mug is it does have measurements on the side, so you can measure out through here. Keep in mind that the coffee is going to take up a little space. I am looking for a pull tab, tear tab. Okay, on this I don't see a tear tab, so let's just see what happens if I just grab in a random place. All right, so I just, from the top, the side right here was double reinforced. From the top I was able to tear it off very easily. Okay, so instant coffee. One thing I will say about this instant coffee, if you look at the ones like in the jars at the store, they're very granulated. Um, don't smell like coffee to me, but they're very granulated, usually bigger pieces. Almost looks like they've freeze dried it or something. I don't know. It's weird. So this is a very fine mist or powder. All right, so I'm going to fill this up. I'm going to put just a little bit more than 8 ounces on the line here, but not much. That powder really didn't take up much space. There we go. All right, so it said pour in and then stir. So I'm using the wonderful, magical, mystical plastic spoon. No fancy spoons or stirrers today. Now, as I've got hot water in it, it's starting to smell a little bit like coffee. It doesn't state what the roast or the comparable roast should be. Now, I will say this. It does state on the box, for best results, use 8 ounces of water at 170 degrees Fahrenheit. When you're out on the trail, unless you take like a thermometer or something to measure it with, your water, if you get it to a rolling boil, is going to be around or a little over 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I have done testing with that, and I will agree that a lot of times the temperature does make a difference. However, it's usually minute, so we'll see. I'm really not looking forward to trying this. I'm going to put this back in the little sleeve here. Actually, can you see the color? Yeah, this is a tinted glass. You can't really see the color. But I mean, it looks like a normal medium to dark roast. I think a lot of Death Wish, I think it is dark roast. I don't know if they've got medium or light roast blends. So it does smell like coffee. Now, I'm not going to say this is the best cup I've ever had, but could this work for me on the trail? You know, it's very possible. I'm not going to go like 100% sold and be like, yeah, you got to buy this right now. This was an 8 pack. So I'm definitely willing to use the rest of these and really get a judge of what I think, and maybe come back later and do another video. Especially if I decide that this is something I could do. The biggest thing is this does have a good coffee flavor to it. Everybody's got a different taste when it comes to coffee, so it's not about whether or not I like the coffee when I'm talking about this, because what I'm looking for in a coffee, what you're looking for in a coffee, is going to be different. What I'm telling you is this actually does make a cup that tastes like coffee, right? I don't feel like I have to add anything to it. Whether or not it becomes like my mainstay, what's awesome about this, it is very, very, very quick to use, right? It's not like a pour over where you're having to pour and wait and let it drip. It's not like a press where, you know, you've got to sit there and take a minute plus whatever it is, which isn't a long time, you know, to do it. And then you have cleanup. The cool thing about this is the only cleanup that you have is the package itself, right? Even when you're done with your coffee, there's no grounds in it. You don't have to worry about disposing or packing those grounds out. I'm a believer in leave no trace. This is a good leave no trace option. So I bought this box from Walmart. I think it ran around $15 for 8 cups. So I might need to double check that price. I could be wrong. I feel like it was around 15 bucks. So that puts this right under about $2 a cup, which for single serves that I'm finding right now, especially stuff that is more on the go, that seems to be kind of a common price range. So this could be worth it. I think it might be worth if you're interested in it. For instant coffee, it doesn't taste like an instant coffee to me. This does taste a little bit more of a regular coffee. So they have done a pretty good job with that. I'll use the rest of it. If I decide, hey, this is something I actually do really like, I'll come back with another video. Even if I don't, I might come back. If I do anything different, because that's the thing, they say add 8 ounces of water, right? You don't have to do 8. You could try 6. You could try 10, right? We've all got different tastes, so you can kind of modify it. If you're ever, you know, drinking something and you're like, hey, this is actually a bit stronger than what I like. However, I like the flavor profile. Add another ounce of water. Just kind of do a little bit as you go. Add another ounce, stir it around a little bit, try it again. Anyway, it's got potential. I'm surprised. I wasn't actually expecting like this is at all. It's got potential. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.